What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing a 5-minute review of the Vale of Eternity. In Vale of Eternity, players hunt monsters and spirits in an effort to tame them. To start each round, you'll select 2 different monsters in snake draft fashion, and then on your turn, you'll decide whether to sell the monster for coin, take a monster into your hand, or summon a monster from your hand. Unleash the powers of your summoned monsters to get the most victory points to win the game. The thing I really like about this game is that there's this wonderful sense of urgency that's provided by, urgency. Like you feel a bit of anxiety, right? Because there's only 10 rounds to accomplish everything you want to accomplish, and the first person to 60 points can end the game. So you're constantly thinking like, okay, I have to be as efficient as possible.
It's like a really slow build up, and then like, whoo, suddenly like it's moving real fast. Like by round, like I think of 4 or 5, you feel like, oh my gosh, I can't get all the things I want to do.
You're like, I'm not getting any victory points. What's going on? That guy got a few victory points. How am I not getting victory points?
Because some people will have such great, not like engines, but in a way an engine.
Yeah, it's an engine builder.
And then they'll be getting like 10 points or more around, and then you're getting like 2 or 0.
Yeah, but the thing about this game is that there are these like big daddy cards that like where you
big daddy.
Yeah, the big daddy, big mama cards. I don't know what you want to call them. Where you lay them down.
OP cards, bro. You can say big daddy. It's okay.
But you lay them down and then boom, you get a bunch of victory points from them. And that's part of the satisfaction of this game. Like that's what's really enjoyable. Yeah, the game provides a great way to make you feel clever as a player. You could have this one powerful card, and now what you're doing is you're building up your engine and you're facilitating that one card. So when it gets laid out, and you go boom, and you get like 30 victory points in a single turn. You get to go, behold.
You've never done that.
Yes, I have. You go, behold, I'm a genius. And what I found surprising that despite the fact that it's not a particularly large deck, there's a good amount of variety here. Like you're not going to get bored. I think it would take like 20, maybe 30 plays, and then maybe you'd be begging for an expansion. But initially, it's got a good, like I said, a good amount of variety.
The more you play the game, the more you recognize different types of characters and the stuff that goes together in better strategies. So I think it lends itself to being a very good simple type game and also a complex game. And plus looks like Pokemon.
It is like Pokemon. And the great thing is that like you kind of want the game to be simple. And I think adding too many cards to the deck would just create a sense of like overwhelming.
You can never feel like you conquered a strategy because there's too much variety. The biggest wild card is who you're playing against and how they come up with their strategy, how they play.
Oh, absolutely, because you have to adapt to how other people are playing. That's a big part of the interaction. Although there are these cards that are definitely screw you, take that cards.
No, it's just you.
They're in this.
No,
it's not just me. They're in the deck. They literally tell you to destroy other people's things and do other stuff. So if that kind of stuff bothers you, I don't think it's a big detriment to the game, but it's there. It's an element. You can also hate draft, and I do like
the way.
No,
it's you. It's all the negative things is you.
The game facilitates hate drafting really well because what you have to do on your turn is you have to dictate whether, okay, I'm gonna take this card into my hand or I'm gonna sell it. And the great thing is that typically in a hate drafting game, you're just taking a card into your hand that you know somebody else wants, but you don't particularly want. But here, you can sell that card that the other player wants, and you get something from it, and you deny them their what they want.
You're just mean.
And the game provides this really unique and enjoyable spin on the drafting mechanic because you have to sell cards because you have a limited amount of resources. And that's cool too because you only have space for 4 of the resource tokens.
That's very smart.
That you use to purchase the card.
And you don't get change when you spend them.
You do not get change.
So I feel that currency aspect of this game makes the game, like again, it's super simple.
It's another layer of strategy.
It's easy to teach a very simple game like this and very clear rules. But you can also really indulge in those like crazy strategies and the satisfying play because it allows for that.
Because I think that's what this game is about. It's about sort of limiting you while also providing you a good depth of strategy. And I think when you're somewhat constrained, I think that's when you feel most challenged. I enjoyed that, and I think this game has that in spades, but despite its relative simplicity. So I think I absolutely recommend the Vale of Eternity. I think it's a good step up from what is otherwise a filler game. You get this done in like 20, maybe 30 minutes. Good game to play in between games. I'd give this a 7. I don't think it's going to be anyone's favorite game. Like I can't see anybody just absolutely adoring this game and thinking about it. Really?
Yeah.
I can't. But that's not necessarily bad on the game. It's still a 7. I'm still gonna keep playing it. I own it. I love it.
You want these types of games. I don't think it's a filler game. I think it's a game that stands well on its own. But if you need a break between those 4-hour games, it's a fantastic break as well.
For me, it's
an 8.5.
Oh, damn, that's high. It's definitely a game that absolutely serves its purpose. So Tabletop Turtle wholeheartedly recommends the Vale of Eternity.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for watching. That was a 5-minute review. Super quick. Like, comment, subscribe. Bye.
Bye.
Later.